Hello there. Tonight's brush, I've had it soaking a bit, is on my Omega Pro 48 bore. I can't remember. It's like 28 millimeters, something like that. I don't know. Big honking brush. We're going to sit it over here and let it get warm. The soap tonight is Martin DeCondra, just because I feel like kind of treating myself a bit. So how's everybody doing? I've got probably a week's worth of growth. How's everybody doing? Hope you're all doing well. We're doing well. I've been just kind of enjoying myself on the weekends. Today's Saturday. I don't know if this will air tonight or not. Depends on how long it takes to edit it. But I've been enjoying myself on the weekends. Now that the flea markets are open, I've been going to them and enjoying them quite a bit. Don't always spend money, but I like to roam around and just look. I like to dig through boxes that everybody else passes by and that kind of thing. But if you've never done that, you ought to try it. It's pretty fun. And you never really know what it is you're going to find. That lather, look at that lather. I remember years ago, many years ago, I think it was Anthony Esposito, the Stallion, and Ray Pope were trying to figure out how many swirls on a puck does it take that they could get away with and still get a shave. And I think, I'm not sure completely because it was a long time ago, but I think, believe it or not, Anthony did like 2 passes on a thing of Martin DeCondra and got a slamming lather. But it's lovely soap regardless. Now I'm using today my Mueller R41 with the Maggard MR5 stainless steel handle, and for the blade I have the same Kai that I've had in this, that I have used for a really long. There's multiple shaves on this blade, and I made this point once before, and I think in a series of videos, and I'm not telling you you're doing anything wrong. Do what is best for you, what you like. But people say all the time, oh, well, I get one shave off a DE blade, or I get I get 3 shaves off a DE blade, or 5. Some guys say, well, I bent him after 1 because life's too short to shave with a dull blade, that kind of deal. So like I said, you do what you want, but I'm shaving with this because I've proven to myself over the years, and hopefully these videos are kind of proving the point, that it's technique. Technique trumps every single thing when it comes to shaving. And there's a ton of shaves you can get off a DE blade if your technique's good. And I can shave with pretty much any DE blade out there that's a decent quality, you know. If you send me some jacked up Chinese blade that's got teeth, of course I can't shave with that, okay? But I have some cheap Chinese blades that came with a Dollar Tree $1 DE razor, and the blades are fine. Okay, so it's technique. It's always going to be technique. And that's something that I have hammered for a very long time, and I'm going to keep hammering it. And people can argue with me if they want. They can put other things up there above. But the number one thing, the number one quality to a good shave is your technique. Period. With whatever razor you happen to be using. Now, I didn't really think of it until after I decided to use this blade, but this is one of the most aggressive razors out there. And using a blade that is well used, most people would say, well, that's not a good idea. Well, okay. And I probably got, just guessing, above 10 shaves on that blade. And I could take any DE blade out there, do the same thing. And I'm not getting a rough shave or anything of the sort. It's nice and smooth and sharp. I used to wonder when I first started doing this, you know, why, you know, when I first started shaving when I was a boy, I started with a black-handled Super Speed. And I think the Wilkinson sword, made in England, I think it was. They're made in Germany now, but the ones that were made in England, the old vintage blades. And I would shave with one of them for a week. Of course, I got weepers and stuff like that, but I was like 13 or 14 and they just started to shave, so I guarantee you my technique wasn't very good, but I used to wonder, when I first started back, Because I went to the cartridge razor and the electric razor and all of that. And I was using good soap, not foam in a can. Why it was that I was able to get a week's worth of shaves off of one of those blades, and I always thought, and then I couldn't get but like 3 or so off of everything when I started back. And I don't know the answer to that. I think those blades were a better blade. I'm pretty sure I didn't have a lot of great technique, so I think a lot of it was just not knowing that the blade was actually dull. Beautiful. But I don't have that excuse now, and I know when a blade's bad and when a blade's not. And I can't find my washcloth. My wife must have changed, put it in the laundry and not told me. Anyway, that's the shave. I mean, you see, and I don't see any reason. Hold on a minute. I don't see any reason to bend this blade. It's still working really well. So, your mileage may vary. Whew, that's good. All right. Bless you. I'll talk to you later.